What's going on, guys? Seth here for Tastefully Gaming, doing a TLG reacts for the Nintendo Direct that happened 7 days ago. I know it's a little late, but as I've told you before, I was on vacation when all this shit happened, so I'm playing catch up. So if you want to hang out and watch this Nintendo Direct with me and see what I have to say about it, and let me know, of course, in the comments what you have to say about it, let's do it. But yeah, before we watch this, I'm going to jump into it very quickly because I just need to get this shit knocked out. And this is like a 50-minute Nintendo Direct, so it's a big one. Real quick, if there's a game you want us to play in October, it's the community pick game of the month. All you have to do is type in the comments right now a game you want us to play in October. It'll be put on a list, and we will use a random number generator and find out through elimination our game of the month for October that you guys picked, and 2 runner-ups they'll put on our list for later game of the month picks in later months. And yeah, so just type in a game you want us to play in October in this video, and we'll throw it on the list. All right, so yeah, while I was gone, Nintendo Direct happened. It was a big one. I assume it's because it was coinciding with TGS, which I still need to look through and see what the hell even was showed off there. So if you have any videos or things you want me to cover, let me know. I'm playing catch up right now. And the only thing I know about this Nintendo Direct is that Breath of the Wild 2 has received a name. And I remember looking at that in the lines that I was waiting in when I was in SoCal, and people were confused about if it's Tears or Tears. So yeah, we'll find out, I guess. I'm pretty sure it's Tears, but I don't know. And yeah, I'm excited to see what they have to show on that. And then I also heard it's a huge JRPG fest, but I'm okay with that because I love JRPGs. And I actually kind of treat my Switch as a JRPG machine. I have a bunch of exclusive JRPGs you can only play there that I play there, and that's pretty much what I use my Switch for, and I don't regret that because it's a really neat format to be able to play those games on the go or at home. So I'm completely okay with that. Yeah, so let's just jump into this Nintendo Direct, though, and see what they got to show off. And yeah, so this is a Nintendo Direct from the 13th of September. It's the 20th, guys. God damn, I'm so late. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Why are we? We don't need to. We don't need to. Bop, 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 bop. Now, I just did my reaction to State of Play as well, so if you want to know what I had to say about that, go check out that video. It's the last video that came out on this channel.
Surrounding a holy land at its center.
Oh.
1,000 years ago,
I think Chevy showed me this.
A vicious war with the fell dragon. We called upon heroes from other worlds to aid us. Heroes known as emblems. With them, the warriors of our nations fought as one. In the end, we were victorious in defeating and imprisoning the
I think this is the new Fire Emblem, and it's got a new art style,
in the years since,
which
our world has been safe.
Looked interesting.
Now,
hopefully we see gameplay.
A resurrection. The binding weakens.
Guy looks like he's up to no good. Very clean looking. It's a really good looking visual style. I don't know if I like the colors though. I guess it's not everybody. I understand why the color scheme would be like that, unless that person's like 2 people maybe? Fire Emblem Engage.
Huh? You're really awake, yeah?
1,000 years? That's how long I've been asleep.
Dude, I felt like that a couple days ago. I slept like for 12 hours. I was like, God damn, 1,000 years have passed.
You are a divine dragon, a member of a royal family of dragons revered as deities.
The war.
All right, I'm sold. First day buy.
Dragon.
I love these games.
I feel like I can almost remember, but
I've had my eye on you.
They've been really kind of going crazy with Fire Emblem with the Switch, which is not a bad thing.
Sigurd, leave it to me.
As long as they don't overstay their welcome, I guess.
It is rather quiet, I know. but it will liven up as we gain allies.
The time has come. Now, as one, Emblem, engage!
Why does he look like that?
One strike will decide it all.
Please grant me your strength.
She asked me to gather all of the rings and bring peace back to Helios.
Big ask, dude. Think you can do it? I mean, it looks cool. Definitely a game I'm gonna want to play. I got my thoughts on the color scheme, but
everyone.
that's not a deal breaker.
I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's
You know who
Nintendo
you
Direct.
are.
What you just saw was the latest installment of the Fire Emblem series, Fire Emblem Engage. In addition to the standard version, we'll also be releasing the Fire Emblem Engage Divine Edition containing collectible items.
So if you are a fan of the color
Please
scheme
look
and the
forward
art
to more
style,
information about this
you can
game
get even
in the
more of
future.
it.
Let's take a look at our first batch of headlines.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh shit.
Two to tango.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, if you have not played It Takes Two, it is really good. It was almost my game of the year.
On the rocks. But it
But it
gets
wasn't.
even tougher
It was really good.
when they're turned into dolls. To get their bodies back, they'll brave an onslaught of challenges where working together is the only way forward.
Though also, Cutie did nothing wrong. If you know what I'm
Team up
talking about, you know what I'm
and cooperate
talking
with a
about.
friend in
It's
this
fucked up.
critically
I
acclaimed
hate that
two-player
part.
platforming adventure. Even the
crazy
bumpiest road
that they
can be
made you do
traveled
it.
with someone by your side. Venture through fantastical worlds filled with challenging experiences around every corner.
Looks pretty decent. I mean,
In
the game
addition to
wasn't like an
single system
amazing
play,
looking
The
game.
game can also be played on two systems via
But it was
local
pretty clean
wireless
looking, and this
or
still looks pretty
online with
clean.
a pal via the
That
free
is
Friends
really
Pass.
cool that you can do the split screen.
Help Cody and
I
Meg
mean,
return
I
to
think,
normal.
yeah, they were
With a partner, of course.
the OG one also had that. But I'm glad
It
it's
Takes
here.
Two
I'm glad they
launches on
can
the
make that
Nintendo
happen on a
Switch
Switch.
system November 4th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
If you didn't play this and you got a Switch, it's time to play it. It's really good.
The forbidden story begins.
Fatal Frame? Is that a camera?
帰ってくるの。明月と。
Where are you sleeping?
After mysteriously vanishing as a child, Ruka Minazuki visits an abandoned hospital in search of her lost memories.
I mean, that makes sense. Sometimes I'm just like, I'm gonna go in that abandoned building.
Use the camera obscura to repel evil spirits and
shit.
uncover the memories that were sealed away. A dark curse looms near. What
That's a
ancient
cool dude.
rituals
There's
will
a
be
cool dude in
revealed?
the hospital.
Fatal Frame, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse.
Wait,
launches for
bro,
the first
I didn't
time
know
in the
you were
West on
also hanging
Nintendo
out in this
Switch
abandoned
next
hospital.
year.
Me too.
There's a new hero who looks mechanical? Introducing Wave 2 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion pass for the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game.
I have not started playing this yet.
This is Ino, a new hero. She appears to be, mechanical?
Interesting.
Complete her quest to have her join your party. Expanding your options for
I need to
classes
play this.
and battle strategies.
I love
Challenge
2. I
battles will
haven't
also
played
be
much of
added.
the first one, but it was pretty cool
Test
from
your
what I did
mettle
play
in
of it.
consecutive battles against tough enemies. Defeat all enemy waves to earn rewards. Challenge even stronger enemies to earn valuable
It's interesting they're rolling out
accessories and special
heroes.
outfits. More hero and gameplay additions will arrive in Wave 3.
Interesting.
Wave 2 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion pass launches on Nintendo Switch October 13th.
Nintendo, please.
Get drawn into these Nintendo Switch games.
I will.
Nautical nonsense begins when SpongeBob and Patrick make a wish that unravels the very fabric of the universe. In this 3D platforming adventure, you'll travel through portals to 7 outlandish wish worlds, like prehistoric kelp
And this is a
forests
new game and not
Wild
a
West jellyfish fields.
not a remake.
Explore using all sorts of wacky moves, don over 30 fantastic cosmic costumes, and meet your favorite Bikini Bottom residents from the TV series, voiced by their original actors. Soak up SpongeBob SquarePants: The Cosmic Shake, launching on Nintendo Switch.
It's amazing
next year.
how long SpongeBob has been around and stayed relevant.
You're all ready.
This is,
Fit?
okay, what's
Box
this thing?
with
Fist
familiar
of the,
characters from
North Star.
Fist of the North Star. They'll be your instructors in exercise
Interesting.
mode, leading
Interesting
you through
pick.
various boxing drills. Defeat as many
I actually
enemies
have
as
this
you
game.
can with just your fists in battle mode, or take on rivals in boss battles, including Jaggy. Fitness Boxing: Fist of the North Star launches on Nintendo Switch March 2023.
Add somebody else
This
then.
ain't your uncle's dodgeball. Throw whatever you can at opponents in this hilariously hard-hitting party game. Embrace the absurdity of frantic
What is
minigames,
this
each
shit?
one featuring ridiculous rules in madcap arenas. Customize your character from head to toe with hundreds of accessories. Plus,
This is one of those
challenge up to
games that I
6
think
friends
looks
and
kind of neat,
frenemies
but
in local and
I don't know if I'm
online
going to spend my
play.
time
Everyone know
playing
what
it
hit
because
'em.
there's so many other
Oddballs
things I have
launches on
higher
Nintendo
priority on
Switch
playing, but
early
it does
next
look kind
year.
of fun.
A small fox washes ashore on a ruined island. Brave
game
the
just
unknown
making its
in
rounds.
This isometric action-adventure game. Your only clue here is the manual. Traverse the island's interconnected realms to retrieve its missing pages. Dangerous traps and even more dangerous monsters lurk around every corner.
It looks pretty good. I mean, like,
What long
the original
lost
game
secrets
is
will
just
the
kind of an
island
indie-looking game anyway.
Tune
This
It
looks a little more
launches on the
muddy in
Nintendo
its
Switch
visual
system
style,
September
but
27th.
there's not a whole lot you can
Pre-orders
take
begin
away from the
today on
visuals, so
Nintendo eShop.
it looks good enough. Still kind of want to try it too, but I haven't really heard anything about it.
Arrived for these front
Oh,
mission
shit.
remakes.
I want
Full
a
remakes
front
of
mission
2
so bad,
front mission
but I'll take
games
this
are
for now.
storming in.
Just
In
do 3 and
Front
4 as
Mission
well.
1 remake, you'll pilot giant machines called Bonzers
I
in
love
tactical
Front Mission.
turn-based combat. As you progress, you'll obtain skills that can help you gain the upper hand against opponents.
It looks so
You can also test your mettle at the Coliseum.
Sick.
Continue the battle in the sequel, previously unreleased outside of Japan. Take
Really?
advantage of additional features like more terrain effects, weapon and armor attributes, and over 80 new skills.
I mean, I
added from
didn't
the
play
first
Front
game.
Mission 2, so
Front Mission
maybe
1
that's
Remake
why.
Launches on Nintendo Switch this November. Front Mission 2 Remake will launch on Nintendo Switch next year.
3 and 4
And
though.
in the future, a remake
Yes.
of Front Mission 3 will also launch on
Yes.
Nintendo Switch.
4 though. Do 4 as well.
It's a wonderful life for a new generation.
All right, when those come out, buy them so they think that they got to make a Front
After
Mission.
nearly
a new
20
one.
years, a beloved farming experience is reborn. Welcome back to Forgotten
Dang,
Valley.
dude.
Here, you'll manage a farm passed down to you by your
This
father.
is fucking little cutie farm.
Restore and expand your farm as you nurture crops, care for your friendly animals, and help the land flourish.
It looks like it's flourishing. Looks like it's doing
Befriend
just
the
fine.
townsfolk while you're out and about in the valley. You might even meet your future partner and start a family.
Damn,
This
working
installment,
fast.
Those around you will grow older as time goes on. Their appearances will change over the years. Your child will also choose their career based on how you raise them.
Nice.
An especially wonderful farm life in Forgotten Valley lies ahead.
Okay, this looks cool.
Story of Seasons, a
kinda
wonderful
wanna play
life
it.
launches on Nintendo Switch.
I don't have the time for
summer
this game, though.
2023.
Oh. Song's out of control.
The first post-launch Splatfest for Splatoon 3 has been confirmed.
Oh yeah, it came out.
Here's the theme.
I forgot.
What would you bring to a deserted island? Gear, grub.
The weird thing about Splatoon is I've never played it. I've seen it. I've heard nothing but good things from people I don't know. But I don't know anybody who plays Splatoon. So I never had like a personal encounter with somebody going like, oh yeah, Splatoon's awesome. You should totally play it. So what I'm saying is there's a conspiracy theory of people who've actually never played Splatoon. I don't think Splatoon even exists.
Be on the lookout for more info in the future.
So, squids, what did you think?
Calling me a fucking squid,
what would you
dude?
bring to a deserted island? As for me, I've already decided. I hope you'll all participate as well.
You look like a guy who would decide on that pretty quickly.
Please take a look at this.
He's snapping too hard, dude. He's gonna fuck up his knuckles, his fingies. Oh yeah, I love how this looks. I never played the first one.
A brand new game in the Octopath Traveler series.
I love how this looks, though.
Embark on a journey through the land of Celestia.
With that, we could realize a world without conflict, without bloodshed.
I'm going to become a star and bring smiles to people's faces, just like Mama.
I'm hitting the road. I'll be back once I eliminate that devil called poverty from the world.
The man who took everything from me shall die by my hand.
Not again. Not this stench. The stench of blood.
Doubt is what I do.
Leave the hunting to me. You'll have all the tasty meat you want. I need to rediscover who I am.
Explore a wide world set in a bustling era.
Looks bustling.
Each traveler's path action differs between day and night.
Our Lord knows well the ways of the world.
What will happen when their paths intertwine?
What's that big round?
So interesting. For the longest time, like retro-styled games were like, you know, 8-bit or 16-bit style. But now we're in an era where like people make like those early PlayStation-looking games,
The 8 travelers each have their own
which I
story
love
to
because I
tell.
mean, like, of course,
Where
when I was
will
a
their
kid, I grew up
journeys
with,
lead
you
them?
know,
And
Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, but like when games started really impacting me a lot was like early PlayStation when it came out, and 64 and shit like that. That's where I was like, holy fuck, these are more than just fun little games to play. Like they're
What you
super
just
meaningful
saw
and
was
awesome.
Octopath Traveler
So I have
2
a
from
deep
Square
nostalgia
Enix.
for that visual style.
Please look forward to the journeys of 8 new heroes. Let's see some more headlines.
Let's do it, dude. 40 minutes, 50 minutes. You guys are out of control.
Home is waiting for you.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Yet
Welcome
another
to your
game
new
where you get to run around and
fairy tale
fish and
life in
plant
Bay
things
Farm.
and milk cows.
Cultivate your homestead and forge everlasting friendships in this farm simulation RPG. Discover magical
Looks kind of
spells
cool.
to grow crops.
They all look kind of cool.
Face off against mischievous foes.
These guys are fucking a little too
and
mischievous
explore the
for my
enchanted
taste.
realms of Azoria.
Need to invest in a
Along
gun.
the way, you'll befriend a lively cast of characters who call this island their home. Tend and grow your fairy tale farmstead solo or together with up to 4 players in local or online multiplayer. By gathering resources,
That's how you
and
get me,
crafting
dude.
items,
Multiplayer.
You'll be able to customize your home and
That's how
enjoy
you
this
get me.
mesmerizing adventure even more. As the seasons change, new spellbinding surprises can be unlocked that'll help you restore Azoria to its natural splendor. Magic awaits in Fae Farm, launching
okay.
exclusively on Nintendo Switch.
Not a big fan of the
spring
visual
2023.
style. It's kind of plain and kind of generic looking. I'm not
It's a
really into like
musical
fairy
blast from
stuff,
the past.
but
Celebrate
playing like
the
a
35th anniversary
farming
of the
type
Final
game
Fantasy
with
series
your
the
friends sounds
latest
dope.
theater rhythm game. Enjoy iconic songs like One Winged Angel,
Oh yeah.
Torn from the Heavens,
Oh yeah.
Tsuteki Dane, and more.
Oh,
There are
yeah.
385 songs total.
Holy shit.
Songs are categorized by game, so you can play each stage while
That's
experiencing
so
the
many
series through the
songs.
music. In addition, 2 players locally can complete stages in pair style, while up to 4 players can battle to the beat in online multi-battle.
That's pretty cool.
Theater Rhythm Final Bar Line begins its symphony on the Nintendo Switch system February 16th, 2023. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo
Man, there's a
eShop.
lot of
After the
little
game's
fun
launch,
games
paid DLC
coming out for the
songs from the
Switch that
Saga series.
I want to play.
Nier series,
It's amazing how we live in a time where like the PS5 exists, the
Octopath
Xbox Series
Traveler,
exists,
Live
and Switch
Alive,
is just
and
like,
more will be
who
released.
cares?
That's 90 additional
cares?
songs.
We don't need to fucking compete
Plus,
on
additions containing a
technical
season pass
prowess.
and 27 extra
We got shit
songs,
that people wanna
including
play.
Melodies of Life, will be available. A cosmic adventure is just around the corner.
Oh, the rabbits.
Blast off on an adventure of galactic proportions with Mario and the Rabbids. Let's dive into exploration. Freely
Let's do
roam
it.
through all sorts of wondrous worlds, each one jam-packed with discoveries.
I never played the first one, but I thought it looked really cool.
Find coins.
And this one
Unlock
also
hidden
looks really
paths,
cool.
and help out the locals with their troubles. At shops, you can get items that'll come in handy during battles. After each quest or battle, your team will earn rewards and get stronger. Sparks are here to lend a helping hand. Recruit up to 30 different Sparks, each with their own special powers and skills. They can help spark a decisive victory.
30 is a pretty good number. It's quite a bit.
Can Mario and the Rabbids put an end to the darkness? Mario Plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope
I mean,
launches on Nintendo Switch
I don't think Mario
October
fails.
20th. Pre-orders are
He's
available
incapable
now
of
on
doing it,
Nintendo
so
eShop. A
whatever
gold
challenge you got
edition
for
can
him,
also be pre-ordered.
I'm sure will
containing
be
the base game,
easy.
weapon skins, and a season pass. Restore peace between humans and monsters. Rune Factory 3 returns on Nintendo Switch. Take a break from quests to chat with the locals.
So every time I talk about
Cultivate
Harvestella,
and care
this
for
series
monsters,
comes up, and I kind of get it
among
because it
other relaxing
does look like
activities.
a
You can also
JRPG meets, you know,
transform
Harvest
into a
Moon.
monster?
But
Your
I think
abilities in
Harvestella's
battle and
offering something
conversations
this
with the
isn't
locals will
offering,
vary depending on your form.
being like a
Your
third-person
choices will also
JRPG
cause
with
different events
better
to occur.
graphics.
Plus, a brand new mode has been added to help you enjoy
a different style.
more quality time with your in-game spouse.
Damn.
3 Special launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
These games just really want you to get married.
Plus, a new Rune Factory series will launch in the future.
Series?
More Nintendo 64 games are on the way.
Sick.
Pilot Wings 64.
Oh yeah, dude. This game was the fucking
Mario
pinnacle
Party.
of graphics when it came out.
Mario Party 2.
Damn.
Mario Party 3.
Getting them all. God, what a good
Pokemon
era in
Stadium.
gaming.
Pokemon Stadium 2. 1080 snowboarding.
Hell yeah.
Excite Bike 64. These games will gradually be added in the
Killing
future.
it, dude.
You can play a selection of Nintendo 64
All those games are dope.
and enjoy many more gaming benefits with an active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership. Oh, and there's one
What is
more
expansion
game we should
pack
mention.
membership? I don't pay for that. Oh yeah, dude. My first gaming addiction. This is a really nostalgic Nintendo Direct for me. Online play? What?
Why not mix things up with these Nintendo Switch games?
Pretty sick.
Live your best life on the newly discovered continent of Antuisia in this immersive
living my best
RPG. Perform over 100 types of daily tasks to build character and deepen your relationships with the locals.
Their faces are weird.
In doing so, you'll gain access to different job classes and abilities. A grand adventure into the unknown awaits.
I'm working in real life so I can buy video games that I get to work in
launches on Nintendo Switch
not real
today.
life. Various day life.
A malfunction causes you to crash land on a strange planet. Build a new rocket from scratch in this management sim game.
Interesting.
Scour the planet for materials. Then build machines to refine them into various resources. Eventually, you'll construct multiple production
on other
lines
consoles? Because that's kind of crazy.
The planet's creatures will attack, so keep them at
that
bay.
It's coming out.
Factorio launches on Nintendo Switch October 28th.
It's about time.
A young girl named Ib visits an art museum with her parents in this 2D exploration
This looks like it came out of RPG Maker.
A busy gallery by the artist Guertena, until one particular piece draws her in. Will she be able to safely return to her own world? Every decision affects her.
No way to know, dude. I'm never going to play this.
Launching on Nintendo Switch, spring 2023. Mario Strikers Battle League, where 8 players locally on one system can get gritty, is getting a second free update.
It's pretty crazy.
Joining the roster are Pauline, a physical powerhouse.
Has anybody played this?
And strong tackles.
Is this something I should try?
And Diddy Kong, a midfield speedster
dude.
with dazzling techniques and high pass accuracy.
Diddy Kong's gonna fuck people up.
And another stadium are
Look at
being
that
added.
barrel outfit.
The second free update launches this month. The final summer begins.
That's alarming sounding.
When strange islands suddenly appear,
they're making a third one.
Set sail to
I
investigate
bought the first one. I haven't played it.
Homeland from impending danger. Sprawling landscapes set the stage for your
Because I
adventure.
saw 2 coming out. I'm like, that game looks cool, but I gotta play the first game. And then I bought the first game, and I played it. And now the third one's coming out.
11 heroes from all walks of life will join your party. During battle, work with your allies to activate various skills, which can be swapped out when needed. Teamwork is paramount after all. New features are also in store. The keys to this lively adventure are in your hands. Atelier Rise of 3, Alchemist of the End, and the Secret Key launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 24th,
It's nice to hear them say the name.
2023.
Because I've guessed that name, but I've also guessed other names. Nice to have a confirmation.
Wave 3 is on the way. Here's a sneak peek at 2 courses racing into Wave 3. Merry Mountain from Mario Kart Tour.
They are supporting the shit out of this.
Peach Gardens from Mario Kart DS.
Damn.
Wave 3 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game launches this holiday.
It's pretty cool.
Active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost. The DLC can also be purchased on its own.
I would hope so.
How was that? Next, we have some news to share about Nintendo Switch Sports. In the next free update, golf will be added.
About time, dude.
Of course, you can play these locally. Additionally, up to 8 players online can play at the same time on the same course in survival golf.
At the same
Those with the
fucking
most
time?
strokes will be out. We previously announced that the update would release this fall. However, we'd like a bit more time for development, so the update is now planned for this holiday.
That's fine. You
Please
guys
wait
take
just
as
a
much
little
time as you
longer.
want.
Next, we have a special guest. Mr. Miyamoto!
Hello, it's been a while.
Damn, he's looking,
I have a few things I'd like to share with you
looking his
today,
age.
including some news. First, as you may have heard, the Super Mario Bros. Animated movie we're developing with Chris Meledandri from Illumination will release next spring.
Nintendo
And
Land.
Super Nintendo World,
That makes
which
sense.
is entering its second year at Universal Studios Japan, will also open in Hollywood, California in the US. Recently, we've been working on the finishing touches for both.
It's looking
Today,
crazy.
I'd like
I was
to talk
just
a little
there.
bit about
When you're
Pikmin.
going down the escalator, you can see it being built, and it's looking,
It's been over 20
it's looking like
years
something I
since
want
the
to go
first
check
game,
out.
and we're still working on the series. This is Pikmin Bloom. It's a smart device game we started with Niantic late last year, in which players all over the world are planting flowers. Here's a quick rundown of the game for those who have yet to play it. Pikmin Bloom is a smart device game that uses your location. By walking outside, you can find Pikmin, raise them, and plant flowers together.
I feel like walking like that would use so much
All you need
energy
to
you
do
don't
is
need to
take
be
it with you
using.
on your daily walks or outings. You
Once they're
look
getting
back
some
at the end
exercise.
of the day and see where you walked.
That would make sense.
Send out Pikmin and collect the items they found that day. And feed them nectar to increase their petals.
I'm sure plenty of people play these still, but I don't know anybody who does.
So how many steps did we take
These
today?
kind of like AR walk-around experiences.
While you're out and about, you can also use the AR feature to take photos with Pikmin.
It's pretty cool.
Pikmin are
I like
all
that.
around you. Let's take a quick look at my screen. I have nearly 700 Pikmin.
Are you bragging?
They love nectar. If you give
I
Pikmin
got
nectar like you
over
see here,
700
their
of these
flowers
fucking
will bloom.
guys. You guys ain't played the game yet. You ain't got nothing.
You'll also see the number of steps you've taken that day.
That's good.
Regarding the map, the clouds will clear along the path you walk, so you can keep a record of locations you've visited. I normally move around within Kyoto, but I've also been going to Osaka, to Universal Studios Japan. I occasionally go to Tokyo as well. You'll say to yourself, okay, this time I'll try walking here. It makes trips and walks a lot of fun. It's a very easygoing play experience you can enjoy just by taking it with you. I hope you'll try it out.
Sick.
Okay, now to the
Maybe
main
I will.
event. Please take a look at this.
Pretty cool. I was never a big Pikmin guy. I don't
That's
dislike
right.
the game, but it's not really
Pikmin 4 will launch in 2020.
not really that interesting to
We
me.
won't be
But
showing any gameplay
with
today.
4 of them,
However,
it seems like it's very
you'll be
interesting to a
able
lot of
play
people.
like
So I'm
this,
glad
from the
people
Pikmin's
are
perspective near the ground.
getting it.
I also made a new t-shirt. Nintendo Switch has made controlling the game simpler, meaning you can further concentrate on the core essence of Pikmin gameplay. We call it Dandori in Japanese, or strategically planning, deploying, and commanding the Pikmin. I hope you're all looking forward to Pikmin 4. Thank you, Mr. Koizumi.
Call it streamlining here.
Thank you very much, Mr. Miyamoto. Now, let's move on to some more headlines.
Take your dancing game to the next level.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna. My least favorite part about this Nintendo Direct so far is they are kind of going over a lot of the stuff that we saw from the Ubisoft Forward that I'm okay with not reliving. So, but I know, Ubisoft is paying to get these advertisements in, I'm assuming. But I just don't care. Also, this song is going to affect my video, which is not cool. I'm gonna get a little notification from YouTube. It's gonna go, hey, you got some copyright shit in your video. We're gonna take all the money you make off of it. And I'm like, I don't make any money off these videos, so you can have like the 3 cents. But it's still annoying. Thanks, Ubisoft.
Can you survive the season of death?
I think I can. Hell yeah, dude. Can't wait for this game.
Life in the village of Lethe. The season of death quietus continuously returns, threatening to destroy all. Travel the world and find a way to put an end to the calamity in this life simulation RPG. Along the way, allies with different motives will join your cause. While facing numerous dangers, you'll begin to uncover the truth of this ill-fated world. After this presentation, a demo containing the opening days of your farm's first season will be available on Nintendo eShop. Save data can be transferred to the full game once purchased.
Shit.
Harvestella launches on Nintendo Switch November
I gotta download
4th.
this. Game looks sick. Can't wait to play it.
For a devilishly good time. After 500 years, Umbra Witch Bayonetta was revived in the present day. In the first Bayonetta game, she clashed with angels to recover her lost memories. And in the second, confronted demons to save her best friend.
As one does.
Now, in this third installment, she'll fight to protect the world from the sudden invasion of man-made bioweapons called homunculi.
Don't worry, I know this song by heart.
She's gone from fighting for herself to fighting for others to fighting for the world.
It's wild it's taken this long to get a Bayonetta 3.
Overcome their past histories with Bayonetta to fight alongside her include the journalist Luca and another Umbra witch, Jean. New ally Viola also joins in on the action. A hair-raising, demon summoning, globe-trotting adventure awaits in Bayonetta 3, launching on Nintendo Switch.
I'm very excited for the fans of Bayonetta to be getting Bayonetta 3. It's looking like Bayonetta 3.
eShop. After today's Nintendo Direct, a new trailer delving more into gameplay will launch on our official YouTube channel.
That's interesting.
A dark fantasy mystery abounds from the creators of Danganronpa.
I think I heard about
Welcome to the
this.
city of perpetual rain. Many cases remain unsolved in this corporate-controlled metropolis. Those who investigate
I like
are called
the
master
visual
detectives
style.
who come from all around the world.
Raincoat.
Meet Yuma, an amnesiac detective. And
I don't know if
Shinigami,
that's
the spirit haunting him
a
after
good
their pact.
profession for someone who has
Dive
amnesia.
into these unsolved cases as a trainee at the detective agency.
Clock tower.
Thoroughly inspect each crime scene to gather clues and evidence. When you're ready, Shinigami will conjure a realm tying the
It's got
crime
a-
scene to the truth.
It's definitely got a unique art
A
style,
mystery labyrinth.
but it kind of reminds me of
Overcome
like
obstacles and
Persona a little bit.
manifestations of mysteries to
Not
edge
quite,
closer
because
to
Persona's
the
definitely got its
actual
like own very
events.
distinctive art style, but
However,
it has that
mystery phantoms will
dark
attempt to
anime
hinder
style
your
that's
progress
really
during each
interesting.
case. Avoid their barrage of falsehoods and slash through contradictions. Uncover the secrets of
Interesting.
Master Detective Archives Rain Code, launching first on
Looks-
the Nintendo Switch system.
looks interesting.
Spring 2023.
I don't know if I'm sold, but definitely intriguing.
Enter the village if you dare.
Is
The latest installment in
Oh.
the Resident Evil series is coming to Nintendo
I was like, there's no
Switch
way
as
that's
a cloud
running on
version.
Switch.
Ethan Winters must face the horrors of the village and its 4 fearsome lords to rescue his abducted daughter. Resident Evil Village Cloud launches on Nintendo Switch October 28th.
I've
You
never.
can download and try out the free demo today on Nintendo eShop to pre-order the full
I've
game.
never played any of their cloud games.
The winter's expansion
Curious how that works.
DLC containing a new third-person
How well
mode,
it works.
additional story content, and more will launch December 2nd.
Can't wait.
Additionally, 3 other recent entries in the Resident Evil series will be available as cloud versions on Nintendo Switch
That's
this
pretty
year.
cool. Good to see Switch being able to play games like that. Even if it's like through this cloud shit.
It's an action-packed lineup of Nintendo Switch games. Vanquish foes to avenge your father in this kung fu action brawler. By thrusting,
Play a little bit of Sifu, it's pretty cool.
and parrying opponents, you'll break their stance and gain the upper hand. Fall in combat and you'll get older and weaker. In turn, however, you'll learn new techniques to complete your mission. Can you exact revenge before your time runs out? Sifu pummels its way onto Nintendo Switch November 8th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Experience the events leading up to Final Fantasy VII in this exhilarating action RPG. Zack Fair is a young and ambitious
I'm so stoked to be able to play this, because when it originally came out, I didn't have
Together with Sephiroth
PSP?
and Cloud, he investigates strange disappearances within his elite unit. This remaster features enhanced
Yeah, so anyway,
HD
I'm
graphics,
stoked to be able to have the
an
opportunity to
updated
play it,
combat system,
finally.
and new soundtrack arrangements. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion launches on Nintendo Switch December 13th.
Plus, it's looking like
The
really
classic
clean compared to the
arcade
original.
shoot 'em up Radiant Silvergun is coming to
Which is
Nintendo
really cool.
Switch. Fire different types of weapons to take down waves of enemies. Defeat multiple enemies of the same color for a chain bonus, or take down differently colored ones for a secret bonus. Rack up these bonuses for a high score.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I do
Radiant
that.
Silvergun launches on Nintendo Switch.
This is a
later
long
today.
fucking Nintendo Direct. This is wild.
Recruit a team of shipwrecked heroes and make your way out of a derelict space station in this roguelike game set in the endless universe. But it's not as easy as it sounds. You'll have to fend off continuous waves of monsters.
Yeah, it's pretty
as you
tough.
make
I
your
got
way through
the well, I got that on
procedurally
PC,
generated
but I also have it on
levels.
my phone.
Complete various quests to unlock new heroes, weapons, station areas, and more. Up to 3 players in online co-op can attempt to escape their grim fate. Do you
Co-op?
have what it takes?
Has it always had
Endless
co-op?
Dungeon launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
Am I thinking of the right
The
game?
journey of world regeneration begins anew.
Wait,
Remaster
that might
of
not be the
Tales of
exact same game.
Symphonia is coming to Nintendo Switch. The world of Silverant is controlled by shadowy forces
holy
called
shit!
Descians.
I forgot what that game looked
To
like.
stop them, a person known as the Chosen One must ascend the Tower of
I
Salvation.
remember playing this on GameCube.
That's true.
Lloyd soon embarks on a journey with Colette, the current Chosen One, and his childhood friend in this beloved action RPG. They'll meet allies along the way, like the wandering
The game is so old
Zillos,
that even
and a lumberjack who
it being
lost her
cleaned up
emotions after an
looks
experiment,
old as fuck to me.
Presea. Other allies will also join the party. The fate of 2 interconnected worlds hangs in the balance. Tales of Symphonia Remastered begins its journey on Nintendo Switch
Pretty cool.
early next year.
Classic. I think I'll skip that. I'm good. Romancing Saga. I do not like that visual style. Lego Brick Tales. I don't even know what this is. Okay, some kind of Disney kart racer. Fall Guys. I have not played this since it went free to play. Wonder if it's worth returning to. Gotta slow down,
Kirby's
dude.
Return to Dreamland Deluxe is coming to Nintendo Switch. One day, a spaceship crash lands on planet Popstar. To help Magolor return to his home planet, Kirby and his friends set off on an adventure. In addition to Sword, Whip, and other familiar copy abilities, the new Mecha copy ability makes its debut. Blast foes from a distance, or punch them up close.
Fuck them up.
It's packed with other powerful moves as well.
I like that ability.
The game supports local play for up to 4 players on the same system.
That's what I like to hear.
Plus, everyone can play as Kirby while using their favorite copy abilities.
It's too many Kirby.
There's also a collection of sub-games to play. This includes the new sub-game Magolor's Tome Trackers, and returning ones like Samurai Kirby.
Love it.
All sub-games can be played with up to 4 players. An adventure of deluxe proportions awaits. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 24th, 2023.
Looks cool.
Pre-orders begin today.
Don't know if I'll play it, but
eShop.
looks cool.
As part of Kirby's 30th anniversary, a remake of Kirby's Return to Dreamland will be released. We hope you're looking forward to this game. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct.
Is it over?
This next trailer will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
Here it is. I never beat Breath of the Wild. I played it. I thought it was pretty fun. I'm one of those people who bitched about the durability system. Maybe it gets better later in the game, but early on I thought it was kind of lame. But the game looked great. Really great design. Awesome open world game. Glad they're moving forward with that format. A lot of verticality, apparently. Just take it into the air, dude. The Legend of Zelda. Tears of the Kingdom. Sick. Not Breath of the Wild 2. Though now people can look forward to the game because it has a fucking name. Because I remember people were like, oh, it's going to come out at the end of 2022. And I'm like, it doesn't even have a name yet. It's not coming out at the end of 2022. 2023, though. Apparently that's it. All right, well, that was that Nintendo Direct, and overall, I thought it was really good. It was a little long, a little bloated, a couple things in there, specifically the Ubisoft stuff that I'm not really too interested in, but a lot of big things showed off here, so that was really cool to see. Fire Emblem, of course, I'm really stoked about. It Takes Two, really happy for people to play this if they didn't get a chance to play it before, because it's really good. I was gonna say underrated, but it's not. Everybody who played it loved it, but I recommend it to you, so play it if you're thinking about it. Fatal Frame, that's cool. Xenoblade Chronicle 3 getting a bunch of stuff. That's cool as well. I need to play that game because I love the second game. And yeah, we got, what was it? Splatoon 3, which is looking like Splatoon. If you've played Splatoon and you like it, let me know. Because like I said, I don't know anybody IRL who really plays those games, so it's kind of interesting. You know, a lot of people were saying that this was a JRPG Nintendo Direct, and I don't think they're wrong. There was a lot of JRPG stuff here, but as a fan of JRPGs, I'm all here for it. So I was pretty satisfied there. Nintendo Switch Sports getting a golf update. Seems like it's a little late, but good, because everybody who played Wii Sports loved the golf, so only makes sense to bring it back here. Pikmin AR game. Sounds interesting. I'm not really the core demographic for those kind of games, but I might check it out and see what they do. But it's probably going to be a lot like other games just like this. Bayonetta 3 looks exciting for people who are fans of Bayonetta. I'm not the biggest fan of it, although I remember playing the original Bayonetta, and even though visually it's not really my style of game, I thought the gameplay was really good. So makes sense why people like these games so much. And then, Resident Evil coming to Switch, very cool. This Raincode game looks pretty cool as well. I don't know if I'm completely sold on it, but it does seem like a game that is welcome and definitely can stand on its own in its visual style. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion, I am definitely excited for. Like I said before, when I lost track of what I was even thinking about, I really, really want to play this game. I never got to play it back in the day, and now I get to play it in a remastered version. Probably won't play it on Switch, but I am 100% picking that up. Endless Dungeon. Is that Dungeon of the Endless? Is it the same universe? I mean, because this looks a lot like that game, if I'm not remembering this correctly. I don't know. Let me know. There's a lot of endless games. And yeah, Kirby's looking cool. Tales of Symphonia Remastered brings a lot of nostalgia back to me. This was a very nostalgic Nintendo Direct. And then, Legend of Zelda getting a title, seeing some gameplay. This is huge. This is awesome. I'm hoping they do some things to make this game a little more, I guess, it just adds some better durability features, I guess, to the game, because that's like one of the biggest complaints. It's the only complaint I've ever heard about Breath of the Wild, and I had the exact same complaint. So, and I've heard a lot of people defend it too, so I don't know what they're going to do, but it's looking good. It's got a name, so they can actually release the game now. And yeah, this was a huge announcement that deserved to be at the end of a 50-minute Nintendo Direct. But overall, I think it's a really good one. Outside of the Ubisoft stuff, I think the momentum was good. I think a lot of the stuff they showed off was really good, and makes me excited to still own a Switch. They're doing a great job supporting the Switch, and I love my Switch. So, yeah, great Nintendo Direct. And let me know in the comments, what did you guys think of this Nintendo Direct? What stood out to you the most? What is something you wish they would have showed off? And let me know everything. Let me know everything you're thinking about in the comments below. I can't fucking talk. Stay tuned. I got more things to catch up on, and probably more things I'll have to talk about as they release as well. And yeah, until the next episode, I've been Seth, and have a good one, guys, and take it easy.